Welcome back to the channel. My name is Layla and today I'm going to talk the pros and cons of owning a truck versus just owning a trailer. If you are curious about what would be better about owning a trailer or a truck, I'm going to let you in on that today. On this channel, I work to simplify all things money and home. If you could use more content like this in your life, please hit the subscribe button. In 2017, we purchased a truck. We purchased it from a couple hours away. We had to traverse a mountain and live through a snowstorm to go and get it. It cost us $2,000. At the time, we were living in a place where we could not park a trailer on our property, so we needed to make sure that the truck could be parked on the street. We also didn't own a vehicle that could have towed a trailer. So these are some of the reasons that we bought the truck first. The seller of the truck really wanted to get rid of their truck, and they were concerned that there was something wrong with the transmission, and they didn't know and they didn't want to go find out. So that's why we got such a great deal on a four-wheel drive truck. My husband is a full-time auto technician, so we knew that even if there was something big wrong with the truck, we could probably fix it inexpensively, and because it was such a great deal, we knew that it was probably going to be worth it anyway. So first, let's talk the numbers. Each year we had to buy tabs for the truck, and that's about $100 a year on a vehicle of that size where we live. We didn't really spend very much money fixing the truck because it turned out that there wasn't really anything major wrong with it, which was super handy. So we spent about $200 over the time that we had the truck. At the end of 2020, I calculated that it was costing us about $50 a month to own the truck, between keeping it insured and putting gas in it and stuff like that. So in December 2020, when I discovered how much money it was costing us each month to own the truck while it was sitting in the backyard doing nothing, we decided to sell it. So we sold the truck in 2020 for $3,800. During the time that we owned the truck, basically we got to use it for free because we got it at a great price. We took care of it, and the value of trucks where we are is much higher, and we actually sold it to them for a really great deal, and we probably could have sold it for quite a few $100s more. Okay, on to the trailer numbers. So this month we bought a trailer. We had nothing to take our debris to the dump, and I really wanted my deck to be fixed, and we needed something to haul things. So we bought a trailer, and we bought permanent tabs for it, which means that as long as we own the trailer, we do not have to register it every single year, which is more expensive, but we never have to do it again. So all told, with the license, registration, permanent tabs, and cost of the trailer cost us $1,300 to purchase. This is not the Cadillac of trailers. We got it at Home Depot. I was trying to get the best possible deal, and my husband ended up modifying the trailer, and that cost us approximately $100. We had some pressure treated 2x8s laying around from a previous project, and he used those to make the sides of the trailer higher, and then he got one of those stands so that the trailer would be level, and then he also got screws and bolts to make all that work together somehow magically. Okay, let's talk pros and cons now. Some of the pros of having the trailer are that there are no monthly costs associated with owning it. We don't have to put gas in it. We don't have to change the oil in the trailer. It just sits there and does nothing and costs us nothing. So there's no continued cost of owning the trailer. Another pro of owning the trailer is that there's no maintenance on the trailer. The AC isn't breaking. We aren't changing the brake pads. We're not doing any of that stuff that's associated with owning a car. We don't have to remember to take care of the trailer. Unlike the truck, we live in a place where it gets really cold in the winter, so when we had the truck needed to be driven at least once a week so that the battery wouldn't die, the car would turn on, and that it would keep working. So you'd have to remember that you have to go, oh, we gotta go drive the truck somewhere and use gas. The trailer also has a bigger bed size. We had a very medium-sized truck, but because that there's no extra sides or big wheels or anything on the trailer, The trailer bed itself, or the square footage of the trailer, is actually bigger than what we had with the truck. The trailer is also easier to load because it is lower to the ground. So if you're at Home Depot and you're buying materials for your project, you don't actually have to lift them up because the trailer is so close to the ground. You can just slide them right in there, which means when you're buying a toilet or a tub or whatever, it's actually less effort to get it in the trailer itself. Okay, now let's talk cons of owning the trailer. So the first con of the trailer is that it takes more setup. You have to hook it up, and you can't just get up and go in the trailer. You have to back the car up and hook it up and make sure everything's fine and check the brake lights and stuff like that. In the truck, you turn the key and you drive away. Another thing to think about if you are thinking about purchasing a trailer is that you need to have a vehicle that can tow it. So when we first bought the truck, we didn't actually have a vehicle that could tow a trailer because our car was just too small. But now we have a big SUV, so towing the trailer is no big deal. Another con of owning the trailer is that it's harder to loan out. So everybody knows those friends that own the trucks and they're like, hey, come and help us move, or we need to get a load of dirt from the dump, can we borrow your truck today, and stuff like that. It's much easier to loan somebody your truck because you just hand them the key and they drive away than for them to borrow the trailer, because then you have to hook it up for them, and then they have to drive the trailer, which is like longer than the car, and then you have to loan them your car and your trailer, not just your truck. Another con of owning the trailer is that you lose some coolness factor. This is not really something that affects me, but it definitely affects my husband because it's cool to own a truck and it's cool to have a truck, I guess, but I'm always thinking about the numbers and the bottom line, and I don't care about that. We lost some of our coolness factor of owning the truck when we bought the trailer. Another con of owning the trailer is that we can't do certain kind of camping trips where we like hook up a tent trailer to the truck and then throw our bikes just haphazardly in the back of the truck and take everything camping. So now if we wanted to take our bikes camping, we would have the trailer and then maybe we'd need a bike rack or something like that, or it would just be a whole nother logistical thing because we can't have the SUV, the trailer, and then a camping trailer or something, because that doesn't work. So we can't have a biking camping trip in the same way or in the same easy way that it would be with the truck. I think overall we are happy with our decision to sell the truck and buy a trailer. The main piece that is important for me is that it lowers our overall monthly expenses, and I like to get the budget as tight as possible. And when I see something that's costing us money every single month, I try to get rid of it. So what do you think? Do you think a truck would serve your life better or a trailer? It really kind of depends on your life circumstances, honestly, and where you could be able to park it. But if both are viable options for your living arrangement, which one would you pick? A truck or a trailer? As always, it would mean the world to me if you gave this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future uploads. See you in the next one. Bye for now.